Hey everybody, this is Jeff from Heartland Customs of Purcell, Oklahoma. Just thought I would do a real quick informal walk around of this 58 SPECVETTE. This car is going to Japan here in a couple days, and just thought you'd see it. I am clearly standing right at the edge of where it can detect the key fob that's in my pocket. So it is locking and unlocking. Real quick on this car while I'm standing here, this is black diamond paint. You can see the crazy metallics in that. Black diamond paint, I think it's Arctic white in the coves. Has the shot wheels that kind of look like a modern version of the original hubcap. It's got the big Bear 14 plus 6-piston caliper on all four corners. Big brakes, Art Morrison chassis, IFS, independent rear suspension. Still got a really nice lip on the wheel, front and rear, even with the IRS, which is something pretty special on these cars. Walking around, the original fuel fill, used to be here. And we found over the years that, especially when you build a resto mod version of this, because it kind of sets the stance down lower in order to get that performance that we want, then people would go to get out of the car, especially, older folks that might own these cars, and they'll put their hand right there and then push to get out of the car. And then they would deform that fuel door. So then the next time you go to open that fuel door to put gas in the car, it would take a nice big chunk out of the beautiful bodywork and paint. And then I'm getting a phone call that we've got to do a paint repair. Not awesome. So the original car had the fuel tank, in this area here. And we took that out. We moved it back here in the back. The Art Morrison chassis allows us the ability to do that. So we now have the fuel tank in the rear. That opens up that humongous compartment that now, when you look in there, let's see if I can, I'm here by myself today. So got to do all this myself. So in that compartment now, you've got your soft top. That was the original fuel tank cover. That cover still hides everything, but now the subwoofer is hidden underneath this speaker grill here. We did the diamond cloth to match the diamond paint. And then the electronics and everything are underneath that. So that speaker grill there is more of a vent for the electronics. So all the all of the relays, all of the fuses, the fuse panel, Dakota Digital modules that give us theater dimming interior lighting, the sensor on the dash for the headlights, all that stuff is all located underneath that panel. It's not just randomly thrown throughout the car like most people do. It is all located in one central location. Everything's labeled, very easy to work on. Stay fast convertible top. All this, everything has been replated by Ogden Chrome. Every single piece is brand new, and everything is finished out just as nice as can be. It's all carpeted in here now, a lot nicer than the original stuff was. Snap all that back in there. Quick walk around. All the chrome is Ogden Chrome out of Utah. Jose does a fantastic job for us there. All the lighting is LED from front to rear. You've got a 525 horse. Oh, I'm sorry. This car has a 480 horse LS3 in it with a Bowler 4L65 overdrive automatic. And so, if we build a custom 2.5-inch stainless steel exhaust underneath this car, vibration bellows, V-band clamps, Delrin hangers, the whole 9 yards. And then we bring it back out the original holes. We have to dumb that thing down to like a 1-inch tip or something. Man, that's going to mess up all the back pressures. It's not going to sound like we want it to. So we hide the exhaust exits just underneath the car so you can't see them. but it puts all the exhaust gases and everything out the back. And then we utilize the original holes there for some super bright white LED backup lights. These cars didn't have the reverse lights originally, so now they do. I think that's a really good use for that. The tag lights are the same temperature Kelvin, so reverse lights, tag lights, everything match. LEDs in the tail lights, LED turn signals hidden in the mirrors, which I'll show you in a minute, but you can see that you cannot see them when they are off. Again, everything redone. We've talked about the wheels, the chrome. It's all nice. I've got an engine cover there that I need to snap on in the morning. Interior here, let me pull this out of here real quick. Interior is Starline Interiors out of Papillion, Nebraska. Paul does a fantastic job for us up there. We've used interior shops, a few different ones over the last 19 years. I'm really happy with what Paul does. The custom seats in here, as you can see, man, it drives me insane. The original ones had these huge gaps, and you could like see the deck lid latch. I mean, it's crazy. Like the Alnox seats, you know, great company, sells a lot of stuff, but I'm too OCD for that. Like, I've got to have everything fit tight. So all the gaps, you can see the seats follow the stainless now. It gives you like 2 inches down and 3 inches back on the seats, and then we did all the 58 pattern and all that stuff back into it, but just elevated that, you know, even with, you know, add that stuff and the this French stitching around the edges and the French stitching around the dash pad, steering wheel stitching, you know, all of this was custom made. These aren't like the original door cards. They didn't fit like that originally. So all that's been redone. The power windows are micro switches hidden inside the cranks. So we didn't have to put like modern switches in there. Super clean, but you know, the way we do it, it's all about preserving the original pedigree of the car. So I don't want to go in here and just start changing everything. So, you know, push button start, all that works flawlessly. You saw the key fob was in my pocket earlier, and the doors unlock when I walked up. They lock when I go out. The push button start goes away. Dakota digital gauges. So everything's modern. You've got the nice little screen there that you can change stuff on, change the colors, change anything. This one's going to Japan, so kilometers per hour, temperatures in Celsius. So, you know, everybody in the shop got a nice little lesson in standard to metric conversion on all that stuff while we were doing it. Wonder Bar radio. It's got a home link controller up underneath there. Vintage air, you name it, it's pretty much got it. Thicker grip steering wheel, functioning horn. We put our hood controls down here on the front of this panel, so that is all one button push, and it's got some different height settings preset in there, so if you're at a show or something like that, then you can do that. There's my engine cover I got to snap on. Bear Remaster Master Cylinder, Griffin aluminum radiator, 480 horse LS3 crate motor. You know, clean, sterile, but functional and maintenanceable. That's the big thing. Like, I don't want to go in there and hide everything. We don't build show cars. This isn't an ISCA car. They're not meant to be ISCA cars. You know, we use all the same vendors for the parts and the chrome shops and the stainless stuff and all that, but every one of these cars is insulated, you know, DEI, heat shielding, vibro solutions, insulation inside. Everything in this car is built to drive every single day. the last thing I want to do is go in the engine compartment and start hiding everything that is going to make it a nightmare to work on this car if it's driven, when it's driven. You know, that's the whole point of the car. Now, if I can find where I put the keys. I apologize for the shaky hand filming. Oh, gas shocks on the trunk, gas shocks on the deck lid. No more squeaky stuff. No more trunk that doesn't stay open at any height that you want to have it at. Again, everything is new and redone. Little horsehair in here, make this look nicer. These panels are removable to get to the stuff inside. So if I need to access anything that's back there, there's like a charcoal canister back there so that the car doesn't smell like fuel. You know, we've incorporated all of that stuff into the cars that we build here. So awesome car. Going to Japan tomorrow. This is Father's Day. So I'm going to go do Father's Day things and not be at work. So I hope you enjoyed the car. Have a great day.